Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Tosh, your narrator. So this conversation derived of me and my mother, and this is how the conversation happened. So my mother called me asking me, can I take her to the bank? No problem. Right now she don't have a car. We'll get into why she don't have a car. Not in this video. In the next video. So she was like, okay, take me to the bank. I need to pay my bills. And right now we're in the middle of a pandemic, so you can't walk into the bank. Perfectly fine. So we drive up to the bank, and the bank, our bank, is situated right next to a graveyard, cemetery, same difference. And she started going through like, I wonder how people are going to see me when I'm dead. That's the same way they should see you now. She's like, no. She's like, and then she pointed at a gravestone, like, how do you know that they're not going to go against your wishes? I said, because it's written in your will. That's exactly what the lawyer's for. She was like, no, I understand all of that. But, and then she pointed at a tombstone. I said, they bought their tombstone early. I said, oh, they're almost 100 years old. They're not gone. And then she said, how you know that? I said, because they don't have no end date. It just has a birthday, no end date. She was like, oh, wow, I finally see it. And I told her my exact plans of how my funeral will be ran. Because she wants a traditional one. She wants to be buried and everything else, which is perfectly fine and dandy. She actually said she don't want her sister being at her funeral. I said, I don't blame you because she's not invited. And my mother was like, how do you uninvite somebody to your funeral? I said, easy. You write a list. Who's coming and who's ain't. She laughed at me. I'm so dead serious about this comment. When I tell you that not only my children know my wishes, I made sure everyone around me know my wishes. And that's right. And she was like, but my wishes ain't gonna be your wishes. I said, I know. I don't expect everyone to be my wishful thinking. It's my final wishes. So my daughter was like, did you tell grandma that you want bouncers at your funeral? I said, I'm not sure if I did, but I went through a whole little thing. And yes, I want bouncers at my funeral. One, I am going to write a list of who's approved at my funeral. I don't care. I don't like the whole world. But I love who I love. And if I ain't like you, don't show up at my funeral. Don't show up at my funeral. I'm okay with this. This is something that I've been planning for years. Years and years. And I have not changed my mind since. Bouncers at the front door. You're not allowed to play any sappy music whatsoever. I don't want no sappy music. That is not me. That's not my lifestyle. It's not how I think. That's not how I plan. That's not how I act. I don't want to hear no Aaliyah. She was a very great singer until she perished. I don't want to hear none of that. No R. Kelly. No. I want me some old school Snoop Dogg. I want me some old school Ice Cube. I want me some old school. If you can put some Too Short in there, I don't want nothing boring. You're supposed to be celebrating my life, and I'm not a boring person. So why would you sit there and go through the same thing as you would do at any other funeral? Respectfully, I understand. Believe me, I definitely understand. But then I want you to honor me. I don't care if you dress like you coming to the club, because the only thing I want to hear is club music. I won't be in a traditional coffin, but that's a whole different scenario. I just want to make sure that my wishes are abide by. So far I only got 30 people on my invited to my funeral list. And I am not even playing. And none of them is my siblings. So that says a lot. If I had to write out who's invited to my funeral. And my mother just laughed at me, continuously to laugh. And she was like, Tasha, where did I go wrong? I said, as soon as I start having a forming a thought, that's where it went wrong. You can't make this up. I'm not going to make this up. I'm not trying to entertain nobody's thought. But I've been thinking about that for a while. People don't plan their arrangements out early enough. They plan it out too late. So then you have families scrambling. Like, I don't want no autopsy. I don't care how I died. I'm dead. I'm dead. Throw me in my little cocoon. Throw me in my cocoon. Yes, I said cocoon. Bury me in the ground above a fruit tree. Baby fruit tree. That's it. You can put like a plaque or memorial or memento on that thing, and that's it. But at the wake, at the funeral, and at the post service, I forgot what it's called right now. Y'all better be looking like y'all going to the club. I don't want no black war at my funeral. I don't want no white war at my funeral. My mother was like, white is for purity. I want you to have fun. I stain white things. I don't think I have a couple of things white, but I don't have too many things that's white. I stain them. Represent purity and this pure light, understandable. Me, nope. It's gonna be red sauce on that dress. It's gonna be purple Kool-Aid on that dress. Pink juice, red juice, white, like it just sticky dirt. Somebody have a nosebleed. It's over. No, no black. You're allowed to wear blue, yellow, orange, pink, purple, gray if you want to. No black. You come into my funeral like you gonna party, because that's how I want to be left out. And when I leave, you better be partying. You be like, that wasn't like her. That wasn't her. And don't lie. Don't lie at my funeral. Don't be like, she was a good person. Like, no, she couldn't stand you. She couldn't stand you. She couldn't stand you. You either. I'm gonna tell you about this girl right here. This girl right here. She was like, no. We had altercations, but we were cool as a fan. That's how I want it. I want the truth. I want me being me. I want you, being real to everyone out there. No fakes, no phonies. We have enough in life that's a fake and a phony now. We don't need fake and phonies at our funerals either. Okay, my mother was dying laughing the whole time, but I am so dead serious. I want watch some bouncers be at my funeral. Then my daughter talking. You know, my daughter. We ain't finna go. We gonna say that for a different video. But like what you heard, like, share, subscribe. Stay beautiful.